Hey guys, it's HarleyWood. Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at another in the Baldr lineup, all right? The new Baldr S versus the Streamlight TLR-8AG, all right? I've reviewed a few in this Streamlight lineup, and I've already done my nighttime comparison footage of these two. This one, the Olight, comes in at 800 lumens. The Streamlight comes in at 500 lumens. But I'm going to tell you, I was actually surprised last night. I really couldn't tell a difference in the brightness. The Streamlight was every bit as bright as the Olight. A lot of guys say that they wouldn't trust their life to an Olight, all right? If you're tier 1 operator, you're kicking down doors, you're butt stroking folks in the face, you may want to go with something that's a little more proven. But I'm going to tell you this, in my previous review of the predecessor to the S model, I beat the snot out of that thing, the red laser version. I was racking it on a 6x6 post, leaving like literally 1/8 inch deep dents in the post, and trying to see if I could get the laser, the point of aim, point of impact to shift, see if I could get the light to break. No problems with it whatsoever. I did buy the Streamlight. I will post a link to where I bought that. And I'm also going to post a link down in the description below to the Baldr if you do want to check it out. Now, full disclosure, both of these are affiliate links. If you do happen to click through and make a purchase, regardless of which one, I get a few dollars off of your purchase. So if you appreciate the comparison footage, all of the information that I give you, I'd appreciate you using those links down below. Let's get them on the tabletop. In terms of size, these are very, very comparable. The Streamlight might be just 1/8 of an inch longer. Width-wise, they are effectively the same. Height-wise, the Streamlight is just maybe 1/8 of an inch taller, mostly because their laser is on the outside, whereas on the Baldr here, it's integrated into the bezel, as you can see there. Both of these lights have the ambidextrous buttons on either side there, all right? They operate effectively the same. However, the Streamlight comes with another option if you did want it. These are the low switches, all right? So if you wanted to put this on there, there's just a couple little bolts to remove there and you can swap it out. Now, the Olight is completely metal, whereas the back housing of the switch here on the Streamlight is plastic. Probably not the point that's going to take any impact or anything, shouldn't be a problem, but worth a call out. Now, as I mentioned, the Streamlight only 500 lumens, the Olight's 800 lumens. I think the reason the Streamlight performed so well though is due to that TIR lens that's in there, whereas the Olight here is just a standard reflector. The Olight has an integrated battery, and if you're familiar with Olight, they have this magnetic charging dock right here. And here is the included charging cable, so it magnetically attaches and then you can charge via USB. To replace the battery on the Streamlight, simply remove your bezel, and then there is your provided CR123A rechargeable battery. Let's talk about the run times. So in this situation, the Streamlight wins, all right? It's 1.5 hours at full power, straight up. Nothing else to it, pretty simple. The Olight does it a little bit differently. So they have a thermal protection mode built into it. If the light reaches a certain temperature, it's going to decrease the lumen levels to prevent the light from overheating. I can't imagine a scenario where I would want that to happen. If you are on target at 800 lumens full power and that thermal protection breaks in and it decides to lower your lumen levels, I could see that being a serious issue. So it's something that I have advised Olight on, and they've passed it on to their R&D teams. In terms of mounting, I got to give it to the Olight. This continues to be an area that they excel in. So there is a toggle lever here that provides a clamping force on the rail, okay? And there's actually 2 inserts here. So this is the GL model for the Glock series, and then there's a 1913 version that you can swap in there. And it is ratcheting so that based on the depth of your trigger guard, you can adjust this light accordingly. And I never had an issue with this, so I don't really know why they included it in this model. Maybe somebody did, but there's also now 2 set screws right here. So once you get this set to the position that you want, not only can you clamp it down, but you can also drive in those 2 set screws and make sure that it doesn't shift on you. The Streamlight does it a little bit differently. You can see this little insert on the inside here. If I remove, all right, so let's disassemble this. And here is the rail key insert. So you can see this is universal 1, and they provide you several different options that make this compatible with several different platforms. And here is that compatibility list. Feel free to pause it and review. Now, switching modes on the Baldr is as simple as this little toggle on the bottom. There you can see laser only, that's white light only, and that is both, all right? The Baldr has 2 different modes, so if I turn the light on and then quickly double tap either of the switches, it goes into a 100 lumen low mode, all right? So if you didn't need the full 800 lumens, that's the low mode. Streamlight only has the 1 brightness level. Activate it by simply pushing the switch. If you want to change modes on this, you hold one switch and toggle with the other. For example, there's laser only. It's hard to see, but that's laser plus white light. and that's white light only. And then we're back to laser only. In order to adjust the laser, there are two Allen bolts right in here. Streamlight is pretty much exactly the same. There is your left and right, and up there is your up and down. I will say the bolts on the Streamlight are much tighter, which may be the reason that some people in the past have had issues with the green dot or the dot on the Baldr series of Olights shifting. I cannot tell you that I've had that issue. On the Streamlight, I will tell you very, very minor adjustments in these two screws will cause significant shifts in the dot, okay? On the Olight, small adjustments make small changes, and I do tend to like that better. I don't like the fact that I make very small changes here and it wildly shifts that dot. All right, and here's that nighttime footage. Olight is on the right, Streamlight is on the left. So that is the Streamlight, Olight. 500 lumens Streamlight, 800 lumen Olight. So if you're not familiar with my channel, that barn is 61 yards from where I'm standing. I'll scoot in a little bit closer here in a minute since these are kind of lower power level lights. The barn is also 14 feet tall at the peak to give you an idea of how big the hotspot is on these, all right? Now, a lot of people say that I'm pointing them at the ground. There's actually a hump in the ground right here. So that brightness on the ground right there is the bottom of the spill catching that hump, all right? Streamlight and Olight. All right, moved into 25 yards from the barn. Olight is still on the right, Streamlight is on the left. So that is your Streamlight, that is your Olight. Man, for 800 lumens versus 500 lumens, that Streamlight looks a little bit brighter to me. There you go, Olight, Streamlight on the left. The Olight laser looks just a little bit more precise. We're still at 25 yards, I just zoomed in on it. So here is the Streamlight on the barn. Remember, it's 14 feet tall at the peak. Move that off to the side, and there is the Olight. I don't know, here maybe the Olight's brighter. No, I don't know. For it being 300 lumens more, it sure doesn't look like it. And the Olight's getting pretty hot in my hands. The Streamlight is not. I am holding these in my hands. All right, as I mentioned, I'm gonna put links to both of these in the description below. I bought the Streamlight for $235. During the flash sale, the Baldr is under $90. After the flash sale's over, it goes back up to about $129, I think. So if you're watching this in the next couple days, that flash sale is still going on. That link is in the description below. If you're watching this after the flash sale, I'm gonna put a 10% off code down there where at least you can get a couple dollars off of that $129, which basically means even when the flash sale is not running, you can get 2 of the Olights for the price of the Streamlight. And again, I beat the snot out of the predecessor to this one. If you are concerned that you're gonna put it through more abuse than that, then by all means make a different decision. And that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you did find value in it, do me a favor, give it a like down below. If you disagree with something I said, as is always the case, especially with the Streamlight guys, hit me up in the comments down below. Keep it respectful and I will do so in kind. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give it a like. Lots more videos to come, and I'll see you in the next one.